So I will ask anyone on this show who wants to do so to change my mind. I would argue that based on all those circumstances, no one is under more pressure this weekend than Carson Wentz. I believe he is facing more pressure to win this weekend than anyone, because if you watch the Giants play, they're not good, but they play everybody tough. Yeah. So could the Giants win this game? They absolutely could. And if either the noise got loud this week after Brett Favre made his comments, imagine how loud it will be next week in Philadelphia if the Eagles were to lose to the Giants. So in my opinion, there's no one under more pressure this weekend than Carson Wentz. Let me bring out the group here and see if anyone wants to try and change my mind on that. Who will we go to first? Kimberly, I'll start with you. Do you want to change my mind? What do you think? Who's under the most pressure this week?
You know what? I wanted to, but I really am in agreement. You know why? Because Carson Wentz was drafted in 2016, and we still don't know if he's the guy. That's a problem, especially in Philly, especially after they won a Super Bowl with Nick Foles at quarterback. I think when you look at this offense, there are a lot of questions, and Carson is not delivering the answers that people need. And Doug Peterson's, I don't want to say refusal, but his reticence to just squash the Brett Favre stuff from jump did raise eyebrows in Philly. I mean, since Frank Reich left, Peterson, this offense and Carson Wentz have not looked the same, and that is troubling.
And it's worth reminding everyone who doesn't know, Doug Peterson and Brett Favre were teammates once upon a time in Green Bay. So that I think sort of added a layer to this. All right, RC, you look pensive. Do you want to change my mind?
I want to so badly, though, Green. Like,
exactly.
I've run through every single division, every quarterback, every head coach, and I've tried to think of someone who was in a more difficult situation, because no matter how much you want to say about Brett Favre is a Hall of Famer. Brett Favre knows quarterback play. So when he says that, people start to think, you know what, that's right. Nick Foles was the Super Bowl MVP. And then now you look at the fact that if Evan Ingram catches a football in primetime against the Philadelphia Eagles, the New York Giants actually beat them. And so you start to think about where Carson Wentz is in his career and what we expect from the money that they gave him. And then you say, Doug Peterson, you took a long time to come out and say something about Brett Favre. Did you whisper this to him? Is this something that you guys have had a conversation about? So, Greeny, I'd like to make you wrong, but today I can't. You are absolutely correct. Carson Wentz is under more duress, more stress. He is under a higher microscope than anybody playing football this weekend.
I'm 2 for 2. Bart Scott, what do you think? You want to change my mind?
Well, I'll tell you what, you and Brett Favre are both wrong, Ryan. I tell you what, when you go in, you have to look at the chef, and the chef in the kitchen that got all the ingredients that he needs for a great meal but has failed to put it together is Bruce Arians, because the most talented roster in all of football is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they have the GOAT, and he hasn't found a way to try and get the best out of the GOAT. He's trying to mix his philosophy. He's trying to mix his philosophy with Tom Brady's. We saw this happen when Peyton Manning went to Denver. You have to let Tom Brady be Tom Brady. Bruce Arians has to find a way to get this team and this offense and settle in on a proper personnel. So Bruce Arians, the chef, is under the most pressure.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.